Hello, everyone, and welcome to First Day Pod. I am your host, Leanne. Hello, and I'm not sure if Michael Govier is going to be coming today. I know that he has had a lot going on. He's got his brand new job and everything, so he may or may not be here. I'm not sure, but I'm here, and I am so excited. Oh my gosh! Okay. So, if you are new to us, we are First Day Pod, and we are all about shared wisdom, education, and empowerment. And what we really love sharing is like, how can we make today the best first day of the rest of our lives? Um, so the whole thing is that, it doesn't matter what happened yesterday, whether it was the best day or the worst day, it really doesn't matter. Today, right now, this moment, we get the chance to make the choice that from this moment forward is going to be the best day of our life. And we get to make choices, and there's a million choices. And um, we thought, we really need to have a community that we can all kind of streamline that. We can all, you get so overwhelmed. Oh, look who's here. Hi, sir.
Hi.
Ovier is here with us.
What's going on?
What's happening? Oh, you're fixing everything for us. Okay, thank you. So today we are going to be talking about that community. It's brand new. So I'm really excited to talk to. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, of course I can.
So I'm really, anyway, so I'm really excited to talk about that. And the book club, if you guys are part of it, you guys know we do a book club every single week on Mondays at 8:00. It's an hour, and the best part, the books are amazing, but the best part is the conversation that happens within it. Just like the podcast, the best part is the communication with you guys. When you guys are in the comments and you're sharing your feedback with us and your ideas and your thoughts and your questions, that's what we love the most. And that's what we're going to love the most in the community as well. So I'm not sure what's happening. Hello, Mike. Do you want to say hi?
Yeah, I'm here. You keep talking. I love you very much.
He's having trouble.
Just want you to know that.
Okay, unless I just can't hear. It's potential.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
Okay. So if you are watching right now, can you let me know if you can hear me? I want to make sure that you can hear me. I'm not sure. Okay, so anyway, let me look what's going on. So let's start talking about this community that we're going to be building while I'm trying to get my audio working, because it might actually be my audio. Yep, I think it might be me. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyway, so we are starting a community. And last week, if you guys were a part of this, we talked in depth about like what you guys needed, and there was actually more to it than I thought you guys needed. There we go. So I've taken all of that kind of into account.
We didn't do a baseball show last week. I just didn't do one.
Nobody can hear me.
Okay.
No? Okay.
Okay.
So maybe not.
Sounds good, bro.
So
bye.
Hold on just one second, because if you guys aren't commenting, then you might not be.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Very strange. One comment. Okay, there we go. Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. Hi, Jan. Glad you're here. Perfect.
We can hear you.
I'm not sure what's happening. So I'm going to
Your headphones aren't working.
And hopefully
her headphones aren't set up. We're doing two different shows right now. You guys are hearing me
in the podcast. I hear
her headphones are screwed up.
I just can't hear Mike.
Yeah.
So what am I doing wrong?
Exactly. So you guys are watching two shows simultaneously. This must be very strange for you guys. Anyways, I'll just keep talking over her while she figures it out until she hears me. Her headphones must not be connected properly. That would be my guess. So you guys have been able to hear
I
me
can
fine the
see
whole
Mike
time.
talking,
And anyways,
but I
I'm happy to
can't.
be here. We're excited because Leanne's
Mhm.
been Mike, we can barely see you. Well, I know that it's dark out. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so
But
Mike, you're talking, so go ahead and I'm going to try to see what I'm doing on my end.
okay,
Sorry, guys.
so Leanne has been agonizing over how to make things more organized so she can connect with people on a daily basis and help people. Like, trust me, as her husband, someone who's on the inside of this thing, we've had a lot of conversations over the last couple of years about how she can do this in a more efficient way, because she really likes helping people and she has a knack for it too. I mean, you guys know Leanne. She absolutely has this certain special charm, or maybe it's just this kindness, right? I mean, she really does have that. And she wanted to use a platform to connect with others. And that's why she wanted to create this community that she's been working on. And she's always going back and forth like, should I do YouTube? Should I do Facebook? I think a lot of people run into this. They don't know where to go with so many options. Like, how do I decide what to do? Where's the best place for me? Is TikTok all the rage? Should I be there? TikTok's got the most social engagement. So should I be there? Or should I be in a place that's more appropriate for my age group? Like, forget all that crap. People drive themselves bonkers, and Leanne's no stranger to that. She drives herself bonkers with that stuff, trying to figure out what's the best move for her. So after all this time, she's finally figured it out. And that's what's going to be so exciting. Very exciting. I'm really excited about it. And I'll tell you this, as somebody who is basically in the dark now, yeah, it's nighttime here in Michigan. It's getting dark earlier, folks. Sure is. It's getting dark earlier. And I got to tell you, I love fall. And I think about fall as an opportunity to have a rebirth. A lot of people think of that as spring, but not me. Fall's the time to get fresh and take things in a new direction. So if you got anything to say in the chat, jump in there and say it. You guys are just saying things. But if you have questions or commentary about life, I'd love to hear that. I think one of the big things that I really appreciate about Leanne is that she's always trying. Leanne is always trying her best, even if she's not on the air right now and she can't hear anything and she's staring at her screen trying to figure out what the settings are. She cares so much that it can be almost paralyzing for her. She's got one of those personalities, one of those dispositions, if you will, where it's just so much in the world that can be hurtful and is wrong and is cruel and is sad to see, and you feel helpless that you can't do anything about it. And that kind of stuff really takes a toll on Leanne. So that's why she wanted to have the best platform possible where she could connect with people. And she finally figured it out after all this time. She's muted now, so we can't get to hear her because she's muted. But she'll unmute herself, and then she'll finally be on the show. She was on the show the whole time, but she never does a show with anybody else, so she never sets her headphones up. So
Can you hear me through this microphone?
yes.
Hi, everybody. So sorry. Thank
They heard
Mike.
you the whole time you were on the show, honey.
Oh, wonderful. So
Yeah, you just couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay. Very good. So welcome to a day in the life of Leanne. Hello.
All right, well, you can't do any more preamble because I just did all the preamble, so now you just got to tell them.
Perfect. Okay, that sounds awesome. Okay, so did I miss anything good? Yes, you're so cute. Okay, thank you, Jan. Okay, so here we go. So we've decided Josh was very, very sweet in offering for us to be able to have a website and to have all of this like goodness and extra stuff for you guys. And that might come down the road, but I'm going to be 100% like you guys know. I'm just always completely honest with you because I just can't be any other way. We're not going to do a website right off the hop because it is going to be too overwhelming for me. And we're not going to have a Facebook community portion of this. We are going to stay solely in Patreon because I've been researching it so much, and it is going to be such a cool place for us to be. There's this whole community that we're going to be able to create. And then that paired with Discord, which I don't know if you guys have ever used it, but it is so cool. It is really, really cool. So we're going to be able to have like rooms and lounges that we're going to be able to come into, and we'll be able to do it in video, but we're also going to be able to do it just in voice. So I know that a lot of people like being in the comments because they might be lounging on their couch right now in their pajamas. And so they don't want to be on video, which is totally fine. But you're now going to be able to talk, and we're going to be able to have like conversations kind of like we're on like a major like three-way phone call with like everybody. Um, so I'm really, really excited about that part of it. And here are the things that we're going to do. So Josh, thank you so much for the offer, and please hang on to it because we may do that in the future. But for right now, I need to stay focused. Because I have a really hard time doing that. If you guys know, like I have so much going on, and I love everything that I'm doing. So I really need to make sure that I'm like focused in each area, and I want to give you guys the best value that I possibly can. And I know Mike wants the same thing. So we're going to have 3 tiers. Okay. So we had talked last week that we were going to have a $9 tier and a $22 tier. I'm adding another one just because um, there's more that I want to like add, but it's going to take a lot of time. So here are the 3 tiers, and then you guys get to choose what you want to be a part of. Also, I found out I was like digging around to figure out how like billing will be. And instead of you like subscribing tomorrow and then being charged on the 13th of every month, you can actually start tomorrow and then not pay till the first day of the month. So I thought that was really cool. So it's just going to be
Yeah.
really, really simple. So no matter when you join us, you're always going to be billed on the first day of the month for the First Day Pod community. So the first tier we're going to call, I don't know, maybe we'll switch names. I don't know. But for right now, it's going to be called aware. So you're aware that you want to be doing more, that you want to, or you're, kind of all over the place and you want to get focused. So in that section, and every tier is going to have this. But if this is all that you want, then you can do the $9. And you're going to have access to the Discord. And we are going to check in the morning, every morning, Monday through Friday for sure, and then potentially like bonus times on the weekends. So we're going to check in every morning, and we're going to set our intentions. So whatever that is, whatever your goals are, you get to set that intention and say what you want to do so you can be held accountable. Then we're going to do a midday check-in. And so that is going to be like, hey, how are we doing? Again, it's not to shame anybody and say, oh man, you should be so much further. It's just so we can check in, because sometimes like our days just, I don't know about you guys, but for me, my day can like just totally go a separate way. And I'm like, I haven't even touched any of the things that I want to do. So we're just going to do that just to be kind of like, hey, let's regroup. It's like the halftime show that, all of the football players, they go into their like little room and they all talk about what their next strategy is for the second half of the game. We're going to be able to do that. And then we're also going to do it in the PM, where we're going to celebrate our little wins. So whether that was that you did the thing that you said that you were going to do, and you're starting to feel really confident that you're doing that, or hey, you know what? I didn't do the thing that I was going to do, but here's what I want to celebrate because I did this instead, or whatever that might look like. So those 3 check-ins are going to be really time consuming, but I think they're really going to help us because then we're going to keep track of our days. So that's going to be for the $9 tier. And I'm also going to send out a newsletter on the first day of every month. And inside that newsletter, I'm going to give you guys like links and stuff to things that I've been finding that have been helping me. Maybe like as we get going and we have a bigger kind of group, maybe some like digest of like, hey, here were some big things that happened. Here are some big shifts that happened. And then just tips and tricks that I have found that have worked. So we'll do that. So that's the first tier. Then the second tier, we're going to call the action takers. So these are for the people that, okay, you know what? I'm doing the things that I need to do. I'm checking in. It's working for me, but I want to kind of like dive a little bit deeper. So in that, you're going to get all those check-ins every single day, the newsletter. And then you're also going to have access to a monthly challenge. So every month we're going to do a new challenge. And that will be, I will be like suggesting a theme for that month. So if you can't think of like, oh man, that sounds like fun, but I don't know what I would do, I'll suggest a theme. But if there's something that you really want to just be committed to every day for 30 days, we'll hold you accountable. You'll be a part of the challenge. Also, we are going to do like an extended secret podcast. So every week or every couple weeks, if we have like an interview, or if we have something that was just like, you know what, we had to like cut it at the 45-minute mark, but it was like there was so much goodness that we still wanted to do, we'll do extra inside of there.
Good call.
Yeah, I thought that would be really fun. You're gonna have to help me figure out like exactly how to do that, but I think that would be a fun thing to do.
I'm going to do everything. Don't worry.
Thank
I will.
you. Good. Then I also want to do a virtual book club. So you guys know that I announce every single week we do a book club inside of like that we've been doing. I'm going to now call that's the founders book club, and that's going to be closed to anybody else because we already have there's quite a few people inside of that group, and we go right till the hour mark. So now we're gonna open it up. There will be a video recording. I'm going to make sure that I record. So anybody that is a part of that monthly book club, you'll be able to see the recording. Mike, that's probably possible, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, of course it is. I'll make it happen for sure. You know, I'm thinking.
This is too much?
No.
Okay.
Oh, this is great. This is all really good stuff. I'm very proud of you. I'm pleased with it.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to go because I think you got it under control. And I haven't even gone to the bathroom since I got home from work. So no, I'm just like
I love you.
You're in control. You got this covered, and I'll do everything that needs to be done, of course. So
okay. I love you.
I just think it's a great idea. I'm so pleased. I was telling everybody while you couldn't hear me the whole time. I already told them all these things. You can go back and listen to it yourself or watch it yourself later. So
okay.
But you really come a long way to get to this point.
Yes.
And this is a big deal. So this is your moment. And yes, I need to go to the bathroom, and I just got home and did 2 shows, and then now I'm on this show too. And I'm like, you know what? She's in control here, so it's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here in the dark. I don't even have any lights on. Look at this.
Okay. Stupid. Am I going to lose my audio or something? Or
no, nothing's going to change. I'll step away, and it'll just be one screen of you.
Okay.
And everything will be fine. And if for some reason something changed, I'd come and tell you.
Okay. Thank you.
So
I love you.
I love you very much. Everybody, thanks for saying hello to me. We're very excited about this. And now I feel bad for leaving.
Don't feel bad. I'm happy that you were here. I didn't know if you were going to be able to come. So thank you.
Of course. I came right over as soon as the other show ended. So.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
I'm running out of time. Now it's 8:20, and I got to go to bed now. I got to go to work again. Then that'll be over. Life will just fly by. The next thing you know, you'll be dead. It's over.
You need the First Day Pod community.
I do. Yeah, I need some people that I can rely on and can help me when I'm feeling stressed out and I don't have the answers and I feel like I can't put it together. I need that in my life. I really do.
Yes, I know. So do I. That's why we're doing it. Okay, go. I love you. Sweet dreams. I want to get to the rest of it. I love you.
Okay, I love you. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so sorry. This has been so interesting. Okay, so awareness. Okay, the action takers. So we're going to do a virtual book club, and we're going to do it. So there's going to be 2 different tiers. The action takers, that'll be a monthly book club. So one time during the month, we're all going to get together and we're going to talk about a book. So you're going to have the entire month to read that book, and then have access to the recording. Also, what I think would be really helpful is if we had a virtual mastermind meeting. So we're going to be able to like check in every day, which I think is going to be like the meat and potatoes of like that's what's going to keep us going, because it's like every day, every little shift that we make, every little commitment, every little decision, that's what leads into our life. Like, it's not the big thing. It's not the like, I got the job. No, it's all the little pieces that lead up to that job or to that promotion or to whatever. So that's why I wanted all of that. I was like debating whether or not those check-ins were going to be in the higher level because they were daily, but I think they're so important that I don't want money to be the reason why you can't show up every day for yourself. So we're going to do that, and then in the mastermind, we're going to do one meeting a month where if you're part of the action takers, we're going to sit, for an hour or whatever on a Zoom call where we're all going to be able to share like what our goal is for that month. How, how did we do from last month? So kind of the daily, but really like a bigger kind of thing. And then it's not just going to be like voice. We're going to be in video doing a mastermind. And so then if we have like issue that it's like, hey guys, this is what I really want to accomplish, but I don't even know where to start. We're going to have the time that we're going to be able to talk about it in that meeting. And then what the cool part about having a community is that we're going to really get to know each other. Like there are people in our book club that we meet with on Zoom that I've never met in real life, but I know that if I saw them in the mall, I'd be able to be like, "Oh my gosh, Amy." And you feel like you know them. So that's what that is going to do as well. And then when we're in that daily check-ins, you're going to have kind of a tighter connection to the people that you're hearing their voice and you're seeing their text and all that kind of thing. So it's going to help with us kind of building our community and focusing on what we want to focus on for that month. Then the next tier is going to be the achievers. That's going to be $44 a month. And that is going to be everything that we just talked about. But the book club is going to be weekly. The mastermind is going to be weekly. And that is so powerful. I have been in a weekly mastermind every week for, oh man, 6 years, 7 years, maybe longer with COVID. I don't know. I get like so screwed up with stuff, but it's been a long time and it really, really helps. And I know that like if I have to miss a week, I'm telling you, it feels like I've missed a month because it's just like it refocuses you and recalibrates you for that week. Also, if you're like me, it also is like if you said you were going to do something that week, if you haven't done it, like for me, I like just go full out to be able to do that thing before I meet with my group. So it'll keep you kind of going further faster. So we're going to do the book club and the mastermind weekly. Then we're also going to have a 2-hour co-working space. And this is not chatting, this is not anything that is like conversation wise. This is where every Monday morning, and I think I've talked to you guys about this before, probably last week. Every Monday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern time, we're going to get together on Zoom and we're going to be able to say, okay, hey, this is what I want to accomplish in this 2-hour span. And you're not going to say like why you want to do it or any of that kind of stuff. You're just going to say, hey, I want to do this, this, and this. And then everybody says what they're going to do. If we get such a big group, we may even just put it in the chat. So then it's there for the accountability sake. Everybody can say, like, write it at the same time. And then we go on mute and everybody stops talking. You can keep your video on, you can turn it off. That's up to you. And we get to work until 8:55 in the morning. So we have an hour and 45 minutes of focused work before most people start their week. So now we can start the first day of the week on the right foot. So that I think is going to be really powerful. You're also going to be able to help us with direction of the podcast. So you have ideas for themes for the month or interviews or things that you want to hear. You're going to help us direct as the achievers. You're going to be able to help us kind of move the podcast. And then what I'm also going to do, because I'm going to pay for the Achievers membership. But as a creator, I don't think I can actually pay for a tier. So what I've decided is every month I'm going to randomly select one of our Achievers to have I'm going to see if it's a promo code or I'll just give you the money back. So one randomly selected achiever every month will get a new, like the next month for free. So that'll be a way of me paying for that highest tier because I truly believe in it. But giving back to you guys as well. So that's all of it. And I've done up like a thing, which I'll make it in a graphic so it's easy for you guys to see. So you're like, oh, okay, see, I get, what I get for the 3 different levels. Feel free to start in the awareness and move your way up. You can dabble as much as you want. You can dive right in. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you. There is never going to be any shame around it. There's never going to be any hard feelings about it. So if join and you're like, I'm going to go full out and be an achiever. I can't wait. This is so cool. And then you're going and then you're just like, oh my gosh, you know what? I know, like, I can't afford to keep this up. I know that that's probably not going to be the case, but downgrade, like just downgrade. Go to wherever you're feeling most comfortable. If you know that like you have a month that you're like, oh my gosh, June is like the worst. I'm on vacation, the kids are out, blah, blah, blah. I've got all this stuff. There's no way that I'm going to be able to do the weekly mastermind, the weekly book club, all of this kind of stuff. Go down that month. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to ask Mike. But I'm pretty sure that you can just choose to like go down or come back up as long as you do it before the first of the month. Okay. So, also, disclaimer, I'm not 100% sure about that, but it totally makes sense to me. So, why wouldn't they be able to do that? So, that's what I'm thinking. I will let you guys know if that is not the case, but I'm pretty sure that you can each month choose where you want to be. You're not locked into anything. So there is that, and I think that's it. So when do we get started? I was going to launch it tonight, but there's a lot of stuff inside of the Discord, which I was not considering. I didn't realize that Discord was like this whole other beast. So it's very easy to use. Once you guys are in there, super easy for you guys just to be like, "Oh, this is where I want to be. Oh, okay, I'm going to be a part of this." Like it's totally fine. But the setting up in the background also might be easy, but for me, it is not. So I've been doing a lot of like reading and making sure that I'm like setting you guys up with kind of the best way and the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to give myself for the rest of the week to put it all together. And there is a wait list that you can kind of sign up for. So I'll put that link at the bottom of this when I get out. And then you can put your email in there and then it will notify you when we go live. Otherwise, I'll just tell you guys next week that it's live. I'm going to make sure that it will be live on Tuesday. But I just don't know if it's going to be live anytime sooner because I just want to make sure that it's all good. I want Mike to kind of check it all out and make sure that I didn't screw anything up technical wise. And then we'll be good to go. So I'm not really, oh, here are the comment. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the comments. I was in the private chat. Okay, so Jan is here. Okay, so hello, Jan. Yes, you could hear me. Sarah could hear. Josh said hello, hello, hello. Okay, so yes, Josh, there were definitely technical difficulties, and I think it was just me not knowing that what to do when somebody else was there. And then there was just some fun conversation. This must have been when you were talking with Mike. So Michigan, great with fall festivals, the change and refreshing off fall. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. This is great. So hello, you guys. So that is it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Next week, so I will announce it. But next week, I think what the topic is going to be is I don't know what the title will be, but I really want to talk to everybody about how they feel about ADHD. It seems like everybody's throwing that around these days that they're like, "Oh, I think I have ADD or I have ADHD," and they're um throwing it around a lot. And I want to have like kind of a conversation with you guys because that's my favorite part of the show. Um because I'm actually going to be getting tested because I've done quite a few like just of the online tests, and I've talked to quite a few people that have it, that know about it. And it's like I'm the last one to know that I probably have it. Um because I'm like, I've asked people and then they're like, yeah, for sure. You most likely have it. Yes, absolutely. Um, so, and it is not ADHD is just not it's not the inability to focus. That's not what it is. Which I just always thought it was. And I was like, what? You can focus, you can put the tools in place and be able to do it, but there's so much to it. So I want to have a whole conversation around that. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week. So if you know people that have it, that are curious about it, that are um have information about it, please tell them to come to the show, so they can be a part of it. And inside of the comments, they can kind of share, what they're thinking about it. Because there's not a whole lot of there's a lot of people talking about it. There's a lot of research around it. But there's still not a lot of clarity about whether or not it's a true kind of medical thing. So, but I have also heard a lot of people are ADHD-ish. So I think that it bears a really good conversation. And what I'm also looking for is tactics on how to handle it because um, I'm just realizing that there's a lot of things in my life that make it worse. And then there's a lot of things that make it better. And that's another reason why this community is so important to me because the check ins, the accountability, the staying focused with the goals, not having too many goals, but just having enough that you feel like when you put your head down on the pillow each night, you feel like that really was the best first day of your entire life. And that is why I want to do this community. So, because of that, I'd like to have that conversation next week. So, I hope to see you there. And thank you for listening to me kind of blabber on. I can see that we still have viewers, but you guys aren't really commenting. So, that is okay. Thank you for being here. If you're listening to this in the podcast audio form, thank you so much. But the real exciting part is for you to join us live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. in Facebook or YouTube or Twitch. And you can be there and be a part of the show. We bring all the comments right up on the screen. So we're able to have live, conversations. And that's always the best. So I really want to hear what you guys think about these tiers, about what's involved. Are you excited about them? Is there too much? Is there not enough? Let me know. If you're too shy to, say it in the comments or to say it publicly, just DM me personally. So either me personally or First Day Pod, it's just Mike and I, or you can email us firstdaypod@gmail.com. And I would love to hear your feedback, good, bad, indifferent. I'd love to hear it all. So I think that is it. I am going to wrap it up. I do feel like there was something else that I wanted to tell you guys, but for now, I think that's it. So I love you guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we will see you next Tuesday right here at First Day Pod. Thanks so much. Bye.